Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. And here I am down at the Aldi wall again because there's a paint jam going on. So we like to bring you world firsts on this channel, and today's world first is over here. Is John Mason, and he hasn't finished painting yet. Is it done yet? Can you see what it is yet? How you doing, John? Nice to see you.
All right, yeah.
Good. So, what's this going to be? Because normally we come and talk to you about a finished piece of work.
Yeah.
Today, we're just starting it, and I believe
That's
we're
right.
using colour today.
I'm using a lot of colour today, yeah. I'm going to be doing something that's a little bit groovy, and I've already done a painting of it.
Okay.
I just decided to do it a bit bigger.
Well, hey.
So if you want to see what the finished one's going to look like,
Oh, sneak preview, ladies and gentlemen.
sneak peek,
Look at that.
look something like that.
Woo, colour and everything. I like that. I do like your trees. I've said this before. I do like your trees. They remind me of Nightmare Before Christmas. Tim Burton?
Yeah.
I like that stuff. I like it. Well, I'm going to come back later and see it
So
finished.
yeah, see when I've done a bit more.
In the meantime, I can see Tonya in the distance. Let's go and say hello to Tonya. See you in a minute, John.
See you later.
Hey!
Howdy, how are we?
I'm doing all right. How's Tonya?
Tanya's alright and she's allowed to paint this wall today.
Ah,
Apparently.
good.
How are you?
I'm good. What are you going to be painting?
I am going to do some like facial bits but in
Okay.
different areas. So
Yeah.
I've been practicing doing portraits recently. But I thought I'd do like the separate parts, so like I could do a few eyes, maybe a nose and mouth somewhere, you know, that kind of thing.
Not necessarily in the same place.
No.
It's a bit like
SOS.
it was Morecambe and Wise, wasn't it? I'm playing the right notes, but not
No.
necessarily in the right order.
Exactly, that is
Fantastic.
very much like a, you know, it's a
Yeah,
good quote
yeah.
for my kind of life, you know.
Yeah.
Don't play by the rules. Tuesday.
Well, we're going to be seeing more Tonya this week because I've got to go and meet you on Tuesday because we're talking about some interesting things, aren't we?
Yeah, the walls down at the bottom of Benedict Street that are always tagged, and we've got to find out who they belong to, don't we? So we can try and do some sort of Glastonbury mural.
Absolutely, it'd be a great place to put it, wouldn't
I
it?
think so. All seen from the bypass and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
absolutely.
So yeah.
Absolutely. Well, you're a busy girl. I'm going to leave you
Yeah,
to
leave
it.
it to it and come back when I've got like something on the wall. So I
we'll
can
do
talk
that
a bit more
soon.
about it then, because I'm going with the flow again today.
Nice one, Todd. See you later, hun.
You know,
As I say, it's a small wall today. Not so many artists as we've had before. Sometimes this wall is an artist on every panel, but that's coming up in May. More about that later. The reason we're here today is because it's a Sunday and the sun's out and it's a nice day and it's Scooby's birthday. So it's a bit of a small job, not a full-blown wall like there's going to be in May, but hey, we've got some quality artists down here today. It's very early, there's not much to see, because normally I turn up late and it's all bloody finished. So today I've come down early. And you see, before the paint starts going on, an outline's put on the wall. A rough outline. That's about as far as I get. And my talents in this particular pool are about as deep as a quarter of an inch maybe. That, ladies and gentlemen, is pink paint. That, ladies and gentlemen, is John Mason.
Who never uses pink paint.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is a very unusual occurrence. Because it might not happen again.
I know.
oh, hello.
That's how you get straight edges.
I've only ever just learnt recently that stencils.
Yeah, all the way forwards.
Right.
Banksy had it
Takes
right,
a hell
didn't
of
he?
a lot of time.
Banksy had it right.
Actually, yeah. I always imagine him doing it in a full suit with like a briefcase full of his stencils so he can just blend back into the crowd afterwards. No one notices that in his cases.
That would be sensible. Well, I'm back with John. Now, John Mason, I was thinking about this last night when I was preparing all my cameras and everything. I think you are probably my most interviewed subject on the channel since I've started. I think I've done more interviews with you.
That's because I do so many different things.
You do. And today you've done this. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to know how much of an unusual event this is because John's using colour.
Yeah, don't often use colour.
No, Mr.
No.
Two-Tone himself has used colour. And it's
Yeah.
all fluorescent. So you've gone from no colour to probably the brightest colours you can think of.
Yeah, you should be able to see this from space.
And yet your trademark tree sits proudly on top. I love I've just noticed the way you do these things. You're just over painting, it does itself. It's fantastic. I really like it. It's the Tim Burton thing I like. I mentioned that earlier on.
It's a simple style that I use.
Right.
It's known as the KISS technique,
Kiss.
which stands for Keep It Simple, Stupid.
That's it, I like that. Yes, I'm well up for that one.
Yeah, so, and that's what I did. I had no idea what I was really going to do today. I had a few ideas in my head. I got here,
This is
came
good.
here, and I thought, what the hell, let's just go as an explosion of colour.
This will stand out for ages, won't it?
Yeah, until somebody paints over it.
Until somebody
But,
paints over it, yeah.
but, you know, I'm going to take
Well,
a picture of it, and once I've got a picture, that's all that matters.
That's it done. That's it
If
done.
anybody comes along and likes it, great.
Yeah.
If anybody wants me to paint it for them in their back garden, no chance. All the commissions are done by that man down there with a ladder.
Yeah,
all
that
right?
man down there, you can see
Yeah.
him in the distance.
Yeah,
There
the
he
one with the
is.
beanie and the ladder.
The beanie and the
He-
ladder. We call him Dan.
Anybody that wants a commission done of anything that I've done, he will do it, but he will do it better.
I like it. I like it. Well done again for finishing first. You're like that when there's an election night, when there's a general election. There's always that place that
That finishes first.
finishes
yeah.
first.
Yeah.
And it's John. It's the John Mason one.
Hey, I have taken longer over this than I normally take.
You have. It must
Yeah, I
have
mean-
been at least half an hour, wasn't it?
What time now is now? It's just gone 1:20.
20 past 1.
So I started this at about 11 o'clock.
And that was
so,
whiting the bulb. Though.
Yeah, it took me longer to white it to do that than it did to actually paint the rest of it. So, and yes, it probably shows. I know.
No, it's good.
but-
I like it. I mean, from across the road,
Yeah.
it looks absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. Well,
Absolutely
that's the
brilliant.
thing. Is it's something to catch your eye.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, thanks, John. And
That's all right.
It was John who put us up for this today because I didn't know this was happening, but John told me. So
Well, it's just a small one. It's a mini jam.
a mini
So,
jam for Scooby, isn't it? It's birthday.
Yeah, Scooby's birthday. So, you know, a mini jam. The boys are painting there. Tanya's come down. She's now got really into the painting,
Yeah.
big time, and she's doing some really amazing work as well.
Yeah, we were talking to Tonya tomorrow. She's got an idea for a wall in town, and
Yeah.
see if we can get her to paint it.
Yeah. Yeah, people keep saying to me, why don't I paint a wall in town? But I've no interest.
No,
No.
don't fancy your name on the
I've
Glastonbury Mural Trail Hall of Fame.
I've already done the Glastonbury mural itself. I
Yes,
worked on
you
that.
worked on that one,
So,
yeah.
you know, to me, I don't particularly want to do anything else.
Where'd you go from that? I mean,
Well, it's not.
major
No,
piece
I
of
mean,
that, isn't it?
actually, we've all spoken, and we would like to redo it.
Really?
Yeah, we'd like to redo it better.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is there a consensus to get that done?
Well, it'd mean Bill not having to pony up a shitload of money again. You know, but yeah.
I'll have a chat with Bill. Bill,
but,
hear this?
but the thing is, we're happy with what's there.
Mm-hmm.
But if it gets to the stage where it does start to look a bit tired, because eventually it will
It
do,
will, like all of them do.
we would like the opportunity to repaint it. The same thing again, but better.
But better. Oh, I tell you what, that'll make a cracking movie because I wasn't doing videos when you painted that, so I missed it.
So, you know, we're happy to leave it as it is,
Yeah.
as long as Bill's happy with it, and everybody seems to like it. I see people taking pictures of it every day.
Oh, absolutely. That thing's around the world now.
But eventually it will get tired. And when it does get tired, we would like the option of having the chance to revisit it and redo it again.
Yeah.
Better.
Because it's one of our few official ones, really, because
Yeah.
after that hoo-ha when it first went up,
Yeah.
it's now officially on the wall, isn't it?
Well, the thing is, that was the beginning of, I mean, there were murals around town before, but that was the first one where the council backed down eventually. And that led to the green light for loads of other murals.
Absolutely.
And, you know, Kim grabbed the idea of a mural trail
Ran with it.
and ran with it. And, you know, we now have some of the most amazing art around the town. Yeah, on walls that were just ordinary walls.
Yeah, and
You
the
know.
fact that I came up with after a bit of research, which I really like quoting, so I'm going to quote it again now, is per head of population, Glastonbury has more artwork on walls than Bristol.
Yeah,
Glastonbury yet again.
absolutely.
John, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you again, my friend.
All
And
right.
we're going to be coming to see you soon in the shop with young Dan.
And you
over
see
there.
that dodgy looking character over there?
Yeah, I see him.
Anybody wants a commission doing,
Yeah.
right, I
He's-
pass it straight to him. He'll
he's
do
the
it,
man.
but better.
Cheers, John. That is starting to look really, really stunning.
A nice one, man. Yeah, just making it up a bit, really.
Yeah, it's looking really stunning.
Nice one.
So you guys local, or you popped into paint?
Local, yeah.
Cool.
Really.
I really like it. I'll tell you what, when you go up close with the camera,
Yeah.
it fills the whole frame. It looks really good.
Yeah, nice one, man. Cheers.
It does look really, really good.
Yeah, it's funny. Sometimes you can't really sort of see it until
you
see it in a lens. So it's all the information's kind of all the chaos around it goes.
So here we are. I'm with the man with the plan. It's Dan. Do you like the intro?
I do.
I had to think of that one for at least 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Here we go. So here we are, Dan.
Hi.
Good to see you. You've been away sunning yourself and doing other things, and you've come back, and this is your first thing back.
Yeah, it was quite nice. I had the phone off for a week, if not over a week, and one of the only messages to do with like the styles of Somerset was Scooby, because we're going to chat about May, but I just had this one message from Scooby saying it was his birthday and he was going to paint at the Glastonbury skate park.
Yeah.
But I said, well, why don't we go to the Aldi wall? Like, it's bigger, there's some panels that are pretty untidy. So here we are. It's a beautiful day, celebrating Cuss One's birthday, just hanging.
Brilliant.
Nice.
And we've had some really great work. You've done your piece. John Mason actually used colour.
Yeah.
Stop the press.
Yeah,
Tell
yeah.
everybody. Hey.
It took him over an hour to do as well.
It did, at least over an
Yeah,
hour, if not more than that. And it's not only is he colour, he's fluorescence.
New year for new times. eh?
Absolutely. So you've come back, you're refreshed from your holiday.
I wouldn't go that far, but
Well,
it was nice to see the sunshine.
The idea is you're fresh from your holiday.
Yeah.
So what's 2023 holding for you, Rose Gallery and everything that's going on? Run
well,
us
as I
through
said,
it.
I mean, the stars of Somerset, me and Ben have met up with Debs and Joe, White Lake Park in Pill, and we're going to use their land for 2 days over the bank holiday in May. Last bank holiday, last weekend in May. Loads and loads of stuff to paint, set up the decks as always. So that'll be good. Rogues Gallery, keep the door open, keep the stock in. I think you should come in and have a chat about that, really.
I think we will.
Actually in the hive, because it's quite a thing we've built. We've been on the high street over 5 years, but it'll be 10 years next year. Like, it's 9th year in March that we've been open. It's been a journey, so it'd be kind of good to try and explain some of that, because I've never spoken to anyone about that, like, apart from like chatting to mates, but to actually try and explain what we've built, it would be cool.
Yeah.
So
You know what you've built, if nothing else.
but it does, like, sometimes explaining it does kind of like, it does,
Bring it to focus.
yeah.
Yeah, I think out loud sometimes, it helps.
Yeah, like chatting with someone and actually being like, like, then you kind of realise like how the bits of the jigsaw puzzle have fallen into place. So yeah, and one of the major branches of that has been the street art and the graph, and that's, example today. Like, really glad, as I said, turned my phone on and there's a message from Scooby, let's have a paint.
Because as we're talking here, Tonya Toto's over here painting away, look. Just freestyled this lovely eye that you're looking at. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Skill. So, getting back to this, so it's going to be a busy 2023, isn't it?
God, I hope not, to be honest. Like, it always is.
Yes.
It always is. Like, I'm busy. I make myself busy. That's why I went away, like just to try and like not be
Turn
busy
off.
for a week or two. But yeah, with that, like I definitely, you know, I'm aware. Yeah, spin a lot of plates. So the plates that I'm spinning and we all enjoy, like let's really fucking have it
Yeah,
on
just
them.
bring
Like
it on, yeah.
maybe don't pick up projects that are just going to exhaust me. Like, you know, and just focus on the ones that we get a lot of enjoyment from, as well as kind of community good vibes. I mean, the people walking to Aldi today have just, you know, appreciated
Yeah, all the
us
people walking
tidying it
past,
up.
I've seen,
Like,
yeah.
that's a nice thing to know that it's not just our pleasure but other people's.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the wall behind me is being painted. There's some amazing artwork going up yet again. Every time I come down here, it blows me away. The quality of the work that goes on these walls. I'm going to leave them for a bit because, like everything else, painting a wall takes time. And watching paint dry is not my favourite occupation. So I'm going to head off.